Alrighty, BMHL, we are back underway here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sick. This is not good. But here comes Steven for the Gummy Express right off the bat, already with the shot on goal this game. Viva Clog in the slot, scanning his options. Zog contests tightly. Here's Zog. Viva Clog stepping in. Fleming contests as he drags it behind the net. Fleming now looking to clear. Viva Clog able to rush over. Andy holding the boards nicely. Zog takes back over for Didn't Ask Never Will. Didn't Ask Never Will contesting at the blue line for Andy. Andy now. Great job here as Zog able to take it back over and clearing it down the length of the ice. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, welcome to the matchup against the Gummy Express and the Thunder Bay Surge. This is day number 4 of the seeding games, and it is the final day before our tournament beginning tomorrow night. So, tournament will be single elimination, and the Gummy Express have a very good chance of clinching the first seed with a win this game. And I believe so. Excuse me, so do the Thunder Bay Surge as well. Here's Matzerov with the quick shot. Big save, Papa Levitsky, and he'll cover. Decent crowd tonight. Not even sure if you guys can hear me as there's a big trash can in the crowd. Someone just said hantavirus. Yep, that must be what I have, as I'm kind of dying a little bit here, but it's fine. And we're back underway here in the defensive zone for the Thunder Bay Surge. Someone decides to cheaply win the face-off forward. Here's I Tons with Matt contesting tightly. Holding it in the neutral zone. Matzerov still battling where Rich Prince Nate takes over. Lazarov able to intercept as he moves into the zone. On the forehand, big shot, redirect, big save, rebound, Robbie, and another save by Papa Levitsky. Oh, another opportunity, Pat save. Rebound, it sits in the crease. Still whacking away at it, and Papa Levitsky finds it and covers. Amazing opportunity there for the Gummy Express. Papa Levitsky able to finally reach back and make a tremendous save to keep this tied at 0. Face off now in the defensive zone, Gummy Express. Viva Clog from the blue line, big shot, that one just wide. Rebound off the post. Here's Yo Robbie again on the forehand. Here's here's Andy for gaming. Banks off the boards. Rings it around the boards. It's Papa Levitsky, banks it off the glass, trying to get it to the neutral zone. Does so wonderfully. This one, yet again, rings around the boards, gaming. Hits it, trying to get it to his man, Viva Clog, or Charlie's word, Viva Log. However, unable to connect as Andy takes a tumble. Viva Clog, battling near the blue line. Interrupted there by the trash can. Here's a range shot off the crossbar and whistles wide. It's Didn't Ask Never Will. Steps forward. I want to see what mask he's wearing. Can't be good. But we shall see. Is now Aquatic Blaze. Beautiful pass for Zog. Zog makes a beautiful move. He's got a little bit of open ice, but the Gummy Express come closing in, shutting down that opportunity. Viva Clog banks it over to his man, Didn't Ask Never Will. He races after it. That will be a stoppage, which gives us time to see what mask Didn't Ask Never Will has on. Oh boy, I shouldn't have even asked. As he is wearing a Middle Eastern outfit. Here at the BMHL, we respect all cultures. Didn't Ask Never Will, we are just going to assume is from that area of the world. As Flurry Fan is getting freaky in the stands with Horrormatic. Shame, this is how BMHL has become. And now here's Asim. Over for Didn't Ask Never Will, unable to control. Thunder Bay the other way, it's a 2-on-1 opportunity. Asim, unable to control cleanly, it's I Tons. And I Tons can't do anything with it. Now here comes Plazarov. Plazarov on the outside, cuts to the inside, on the backhand shot, he scores! Plazarov with an absolute ripper from the blue line to get the Express up 1-0 as they have shown complete control of this game thus far. Let me play some music. Some nice AI music, shall we? Go! Let's have a look at the other game real quick, see if they have a score over there. Nope. As the Trace Dragons taking on the last-seeded Colorado Smokies. Game is still 0-0. Not even sure if it started. It did. And there's still no score. I'm a little bit surprised. Back underway now. Yo Robbie on the draw against Rich Prince Nate. As now Nate decides to be cheap with it. Quick shot from center ice. Brush forced to make the pad save. Ace up for II Tons. II Tons with a great intercept. Here's a one-time opportunity. He scores! Rich Prince Nate off the redirect gets a beautiful goal on Brusque, and they've just tied this game up. Oh boy, people are not going to hear the end of this as Rich Prince Nate, big ego in the league, especially in the Discord general channel, as he slots one in 1-to-1 with a beautiful pass from II Tons and a even better handle from Rich Prince Nate, as once again getting this one tied at 1. As this place is going electric, as we can see, everyone's staying in their seats for that goal as we're now back underway. It's Yo Robbie 1-3-2, winning it back to his man Asim. Asim, beautiful outlet pass to Matsarov as he steps in. Matsarov, wonderful moves on the forehand from the distance. That one deflects wide. It's Yo Robbie now. Yo Robbie, another range shot. Big save, Popolovsky. Here's a rebound opportunity for the Gummy Express. Popolovsky finds it and covers. And an update from the Trace and Dragons game. The Trace and Dragons have just taken their first lead, 1-0. With 50 seconds into the game, they are up 1-0. That's very quick. So we'll see how the remainder of that game goes. But we're back underway here in Gummy Land. It's Asim. Asim has this one deflected. Brusque elects to stay. Asim races. Asim has it poked away from him from Aquatic Blaze, however, great recovery. It's Universal Zog at the blue line, dancing. Finding his man, still battling. Viva Clog able to sweep it away momentarily. Aquatic Blaze back on the backhand. Viva Clog back to recover. It's this one all the way out to Plazarov. Plazarov already a goal for the Yummy Express. He steps in, trying to get to the backhand. Great defending there from Fleming. Viva Clog at the blue line. Range shot, gets it on target. That one deflects wide from Fleming. Popolovsky around the glass for Gaming. Gaming scans his options. A little bit of a mistake there. Universal Zog now the other way. Entering the offensive zone for the Gummy Express. Not able to retain possession, however. Here's Didn't Ask Never Will. Didn't Ask Never Will. Unable to get the shot off. Here's Viva Clog. Viva Clog. Andy with the intercept. Aquatic Blaze now battling in the neutral zone. Andy able to navigate to the puck. Banks it off the boards. Zog in the neutral zone and elects to dump it down into the Express zone. Takes an odd ricochet. No problem for Gaming as he just elects to throw it into his own bench for a stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, shots on goal 8-2 in favor of the Gummy Express. Once again, I am incredibly sick. So I apologize for the lack of energy. As we're back underway in the neutral zone, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube, but most importantly, if you guys could make sure to follow the TikTok, BMHL number 7. One of the, if not the fastest growing Roblox hockey TikTok right now. Since we've only took up shop about a week ago and already nearing 100 followers, so it's fun stuff as now we're back here. Andy in the defensive zone. Rich Prince Nate steps in. Great defense there from Matsarov as that was a dangerous opportunity there for Thunder Bay. Here's Matt the other way. Matt twisting and turning, able to find some room on the forehand. Big shot on net. Popolovsky save. Rebound opportunity. Matsarov with an open net and he scores! Matsarov nearly choking on the backhand as he seemed to have shot that one wide, but luckily deflects in either off the goalie or the defender and able to get his team up 2-1. Great goal there from Matsarov. As once again, there's no music. Let me get some music going. Assisted by Yo Robbie 132, the league's hitter at the moment, as he celebrates with his monkeying around celebration. Very fitting. As now we're back underway, Yo Robbie on the draw against Universal Zog. Zog wins it forward. Asim takes it right back. Asim trying to go through Zog. Zog contesting. Aquatic Blaze strips it away. Aquatic Blaze, quick shot! That one ricochets off the mask of Brusque. That's what I needed to do. I needed to add a couple shots for the teams. Now here's Universal Zog. That one whistles wide. Yo Robbie can't control, leaving it for Steven. Steven treks back with it. Aquatic Blaze applies some nice pressure. Vivaclog with some speed tries to get to Plazarov, just sails over his head. It's Kane now. Waiting for his team to get open, rings it around the board for Aquatic Blaze. Blaze with a messy touch. Yo Robbie goes for a tumble and holds the zone while he's laying down. Yo Robbie with not a lot of speed elects it for Steven to pick it up instead on the backhand wide angle shot. Wide. Here's Yo Robbie, leaving it for Asim. Yo Robbie stares and shock. Oh, here's a quick shot. That one, great block there from Kane, as that one was nearly certainly a goal. Yo Robbie takes another tumble. He goes down to the ice for the second time now. Here's Vivaclog, another quick shot for Plazarov, trying to get the deflection. That one sails wide and high. Here's Universal Zog with some space. Rocketing his way through the neutral zone. He takes a shot. That one goes well wide. Puck takes an odd bounce in favor of the Gummy Express as it exits to the neutral zone. Here's Didn't Ask Never Will. Didn't Ask Never Will steps forward on the forehand. He's got space. He's going to take a shot. That one's well wide. Tons now against Matsarov. Matsarov, being the mobile that he is, has some great latency. He takes a powerful move in. Good save there by Papa Levinsky. This game is brought to you by the one and only advertisement we have on the board. It's the CPRHL. Who knows what the CP stands for, but they're a certified partner, and so I have to say. Fans are still getting freaky. Fans are very electric. They are doing nothing. As now we're back underway. Gummy Express have it poked forward. Fleming. Andy now. Looking for his man in front. Able to get a great deflection there. Rebound opportunity. No one home as Papa Levinsky forced to make an incredible save. And that's number one with speed. Cuts to the backhand. Using his latency very well as Loup Garou Quebecois joins us. Matsarov in the neutral zone. Trying to work with his latency to get past Rich Prince Nate, who has a goal in this one. Tons. Banks it back out wide to safety. Rich Prince finally scrapes it back to the neutral zone as now we have a race for it. It's Gaming. Gaming against Tons. Gaming able to poke it past Tons, and now Matsarov the other way, where Rich Prince is waiting for him. Nate, a.k.a. Renax, on him as Matsarov gets a poke forward. He's got some latency on the backhand. Going for the wide angle shot. That one's a pad save by Papa Levinsky, his 11th of the game. Loup Garou Quebecois. Beautiful pass to the neutral zone for Renax. Here he comes down the other way. It's Renax. Rich Prince Nate on the backhand. That one sails wide. Goal scorer here for TBS. Trying to find his second of the night. It's Aquatic Blaze. Aquatic over to Rich Prince Nate. Dangerous opportunity. Not able to connect. Aquatic Blaze with Andy. Yo Robbie. Able to navigate the puck and get it out to the neutral zone for Vivaclog. Clog with a beautiful poke. He's got speed. He zips his way forward. Gets past one, however, not past another as Aquatic Blaze there up for the challenge. Vivaclog goes for his attempt number 2. Beautiful move past Aquatic Blaze. Gets past one. Nearly gets past the second. However, this time Universal Zog is there. Back on Vivaclog's stick. Backhand. Wide angle shot. Oh, that one just whistles wide. Forced to make a save there was Papa Levinsky. Plazarov tries to just get it in front for Yo Robbie. Yo Robbie banking it off the boards. Gummy Express playing some team plays here as this one's now a scramble in the low slot. Poked away by Aquatic Blaze. Once again, still battling behind the net. 28 seconds remaining in this first period. This one takes an odd ricochet as now Bruss seems to not be there. Finally getting back from eating his Fritos. Universal Zog takes a step. That one well wide. Don't believe that was a pass. Here's Aquatic Blaze now stepping in. He's got room. Not able to control the puck with Yo Robbie's great D. Great D, as you call it. At least that's what Deported Indian calls it. As now here's Matsarov. Matsarov on the backhand. That one whistles wide. Matsarov on the high slot, looking for a quick opportunity. Will not get one off as that one concludes the first. Your score is 2-1 in favor of the Gummy Express. Electric, everybody. Electric, everybody. Let's check in on the other game. Other game. Exalted decides to tuck one in. 2-1 in favor of the Trace and Dragons against the Colorado Smokies. Really not a surprise there. We just witnessed a terrible slap shot by Gaming. As we're seconds away from beginning this second period, I just want to say thank you guys all for joining us today on Monday morning. Hopefully we all had a great Mother's Day and that we're nice and refreshed and recharged and healthy. Unlike myself. No, not because of what you're thinking, but because I'm sick. So here's gaming for the Express. Up for Andy. Andy now in the neutral zone. Entering the defensive zone of the Express on the backhand. Looks to get a wide-angle shot. However, doesn't seem to be able to control as now Andy pokes it forward. Didn't ask, never will. Oh my goodness, gets rocked along the boards. Great two-way play by Loop. Aquatic Blaze with some space. Trying to find the top side. Able to get it. Gets it back over to Universal Zog. Great pressure here from TBS early in this second. Didn't ask, never will. Great support from defense. Andy tries to clear. Great forecheck. Here's Universal Zog stepping in. No way home. And now here's Matsarov with his latency, his mobile latency, trying to move his way up the ice. Didn't ask, never will. Steps in. Beautiful move for Didn't ask, never will on a hard angle shot. Gets it off at the side of the net. Popolavsky trying to clear it. Great block there from the Express. Here's Matsarov yet again, battling with 3 TBS players. Andy trying to keep this pressure up as they counter-attack the Gummy Express. Here's Matsarov. Matsarov finding Didn't ask, never will, unable to control. That would have been beautiful had he gotten that one off. It's Didn't ask, never will, near the left dot as he takes a tumble. And TBS clears, able to regroup. Asim now corrals it to the corner, scanning his options. Intercepted there by Renex. Plazarov racing after it, fresh off the bench. Plazarov carouseling around the net, finally gets it up to Vivaklog. Vivaklog pokes it forward, great forecheck. He's got speed on the forehand. Big shot blocked in front, and that one deflects out of play. Thank you for liking the YouTube, whoever that was. Unfortunately, we don't have as much transparency as we do on the TikTok, so if you want to get called out and we can actually see who likes and supports us, make sure to follow our TikTok. We're desperately trying to get back on so we can start interacting with you guys again. As now we're back underway the second period. Go Robbie going up against Rich Prince Nate. This one now up for Asim. Which, by the way, a lot of trash talking in this chat today, if you guys are unable to see at the top left. You know, it's not only between the teams, it's also inter-team, as gaming called Vivaklog Trash, which he might be right about that. As now here's Asim. Rich Prince Knight now stepping in. Good intercept. Forecheck. Oh, here's an opportunity. Bruss makes the first save. Still scrambling. Finally, Bruss gloves it off to the top of the blue line. Now here's Asim the other way. Asim's got space. Delivers a beautiful pass to Vivaklog. Vivaklog with the shot blocker save. Popolavsky. Excellent sequence there by both teams. Bruss now, unable to clear. Quick wraparound here for Rich Prince Nate. Big save by Bruss. Here's Rich Prince Nate in the corner. Trying to get a pass off, however, it might be too much steam as this one trickles its way to the neutral zone. Now here goes Matt the other way, fresh off the bench. Matsarov with speed on the forehand. Gets a shot off on net. Popolavsky save. And clears down the length of the ice. It's DeBrusque. Elects that one to go off to the side. Gaming goes for the hit instead of the puck, and now Aquatic Blaze has a beautiful chance as now it's in the low slot. Scramble. Matsarov finally able to steer it off to the side. Here's Luke Garou. Luke Garou charging up that slap shot, not able to get it off. Didn't ask, never will, trying to scissor his way through the defense. Universal Zog, however, they're up for the challenge. It's Andy. Pokes it away, and now Universal Zog goes racing. Gaming. Nearly entering the defensive zone. Luke Garou takes it instead for Thunder Bay. It's Matsarov. Matsarov still battling. Aquatic Blaze. Excuse me, Matsarov. Dumping it into the Thunder Bay zone. Didn't ask, never will on the forecheck. Slasher on the forecheck. Gets a quick shot off. That one well wide. More so a bank pass to Matsarov. Now here's a scramble in the low slot. Popolavsky finds it and he'll cover. And Plazarov explaining to Kane why he's so slow after the big hit after the play. And I was letting you guys know that there was some trash talk between the teams, and I do want to read that to you after the sequence here. So it appears that it starts with some rage baiting. saying that Red Axe needs to find a job. Robbie says you can't find a job. Robbie, I think you're interacting with somebody watching a football hockey game is worse. I have a full-time job. Cloud's trash. I'm interacting with a bot. I don't need a job. I can get one right now. And he spelled every letter of that sentence incorrectly. So I highly doubt that statement. So I'm not a bot now that I have a job. Plaz is a major loser. Keep talking. So there has been just tons of trash talk in this chat today. Not everyone has the same opportunity, Spartan, says DeQueris. Whatever that means, as this one now goes to the corner. Oh, quick shot there by Robbie. Great deflection there from TBS. And now Robbie, unsurprisingly, a huge hit laid on that was uncalled for, and now he goes to the penalty box. And trust me, Thunder Bay is letting them hear it as they are spamming nice Robbie, attaboy. 15th penalty in 2 games for Robbie, and Robbie, you're a disgrace. Wow. As if this surprises anybody. But it really doesn't. And now we're back underway with a Thunder Bay power play. Oh, a quick opportunity here as Brusque covers it right up. Thunder Bay, this is a gorgeous opportunity for them to tie the game at 2. Already getting a shot on this power play. 1 minute 58 remaining on this power play, and 5:23 remaining in the second. 21 watching a row hockey game in his spare time, says Plan. Man, we got some drama here in game server number 2. Now we're back underway. Thunder Bay surge in the corner. It's Universal Zog. Universal Zog, quick shot! That one off the blocker of Brooks, making his second save of his power play. Lazarov racing after it. Lazarov short-handed. Going for Fleming. Fleming able to find it first and gets it up for Zog. Zog poking it forward. Entering the zone of the Express. Matsarov plays some great defense as he clocks some more clock. Matsarov racing back. Plazarov. Now here's a 2-on-1 opportunity. 2-on-1. Gummy Express able to recover. Aquatic Blaze tries to find his man, Universal Zog. No one really talks about Aquatic Blaze's performance in Season 13 and even leading up into Season 14. A absolute powerhouse on offense for the Ontario Otters. Definitely a key piece to their team, and we're seeing that he is also a key piece to this Thunder Bay team. Here's a shot, and right as we're talking about him, Aquatic Blaze cashes in on the power play, tying this one up at 2. Aquatic Blaze, an excellent snipe from the blue line, right as we were talking about him. He cashes in on cue as he gets his team tied at 2 against the Gummy Express. Shots on goal, 17-9 in favor of the Express. However, shots don't matter when the game is tied. Seems that the individuals in the server are celebrating Love and Light TV. Rest in peace to the king himself, as we have the Cream It Heritage at the top of the server today for some reason. I definitely think that's a Tano's doing. Now here's Viva Clog in the corner, working against this Thunder Bay defense. Viva Clog racing after it with Rich Prince Nate. Viva Clog on the forehand, trying to find top side. Tons pokes it away. Here's Andy. Makes it off the boards, gets it over for Didn't Ask, Never Will. Didn't Ask, Never Will. On the forehand, evades the hit. Didn't Ask, Never Will. Rich Prince Nate banks it off the boards. Here's Andy to keep it in the zone. Trying to find some room on this ice. Very difficult with this Thunder Bay team. Now here's an opportunity in the low slot. Scramble for it. Popolavsky forced to make a couple saves. Winax not able to control the puck as a result. Gummy Express lands a nice forecheck. Andy steps in, keeping it in the zone of Thunder Bay. Great response here from the Gummy Express as they're controlling it in this offensive zone cleanly. Tons now. Elects to clear down the length of the ice. This one ricochets off the board, and now here's Asen to play it for the Gummy Express. Looking towards the bench side, not able to connect with his man Plaz as this one rings around the boards for Didn't Ask, Never Will. Slasher makes a move to the backhand, trying to find some open ice. Nothing home. Aquatic Blaze clears it out for TBS. Now Asim deflects it forward, gets it to his men in the neutral zone. It's Matsarov. Matsarov plays the possession game and rings it back around the boards. Little miscommunication there for the Gummy Express as they are struggling to clear it. This one on net, Brusque forced to make a save. Yo, Robbie misses his check, but Matsarov says no problem as he drags it out to the neutral zone. Robbie lays a huge hit on his own man, and now here's Blaze. Blaze with the range shot. That one might have tapped Brusk's blocker and wide. Here's Aquatic Blaze. Aquatic Blaze working against Matsarov. Aquatic Blaze still battling with Matsarov. Universal Zog now. Universal Zog in the neutral zone. Robbie pokes it forward. This one, range shot, well wide. Very strategic from both teams here as they both want to maintain possession against each other. However, Gummy Express says enough of that as they clear it down the length of the ice. Kane, miscue here. Robbie with a great opportunity. Not enough speed to get the job done. Steven looking to clean it up. Big shot blocked in front by Luke Garou. Scramble here in the low slot. Poked behind the net by Zog and cleared. Here's Gaming for Yo Robbie in the neutral zone. Yo Robbie. Tell Steven to go race for it. Steven. Great forecheck working against Luke Garou. Viva Clog steps in. Low slot shot. That one wide. Beautiful opportunity for Viva Clog. However, cannot register. And this one cleared down the length of the ice. Oh, dangerous opportunity. Gaming. Able to corral that one to the corner and clearing it down to Andy where he can enter the zone here. Andy working against Renax. Andy. Renax intercepts. Looking to clear. Good keep in by Andy. Still working against Renax. Renax able to finally find it and clear it to the neutral zone. Here's Brus now. Excuse me, Gaming. Banking it off the glass. Gets it up to Didn't Ask Never Will. He's got space. Didn't Ask Never Will with space on the forehand. Quick shot blocked in front by X Kane. Matsarov now. Trying to find top side on his backhand. Able to get a little bit of room. However, cannot register. It's Matsarov yet again. Minute remaining in the second period. Quick shot deflected by Luke Garou. This one slapped on the glass. Didn't Ask Never Will. Great forecheck. Keeping it in the offensive zone. Didn't Ask Never Will. Working behind the net. Able to get past one. Gets past another. On the forehand. Scanning his options. Going for the quick low shot. However, unable to register. Andy. Keeping it in the zone. Luke Garou goes back to track it and does so beautifully. Ace him. Looking to get a quick opportunity here before this time expires. Kane now racing after it in the corner. Banks it off the boards. Plazarov in the neutral zone. Works against Universal Zog. Both players directly off the bench. Now here's Zog with speed. Zog makes a move past Asim. Great defense there from all the Gummy Express players. Racing after it. Luke Garou. Fleming calls him off. Fleming has a deflect off Plazarov where Steven can take over the neutral zone. 3 seconds remaining. Viva Clog needs to take a shot. Does so on net. Big save. Rebound opportunity. Cannot go. And that will be the end of the second period. Score is tied 2-2. Shots on goal 20-9 in favor of the Gummy Express. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere as this game is tied. Let's have a quick checkup on the Trace and Dragons game. And ladies and gentlemen, it is ugly. Since I last spoke to you guys, it was 2-0 the Trace and Dragons. Ever since, 3-4-3 Newbie lights the lamp, making it 3-0. 4-3-8 Zach snipes it. 4-0. 4-3-8 Zach snipes it again. 5-0 Trace and Dragons as they're about to have their game enter the third period. As now we're back underway here. Yo Robbie wins it forward. Third period underway. Viva Clog. Can't retain the zone. Yo Robbie comes in for the assistance. Yo Robbie. This one cleared down the length of the ice. This one ricochets off Brusk. Universal Zog has room. One of their number one forwards for Thunder Bay. Working here against Luke Garou, keeping it in the neutral zone. Trying to just get it forward for his team. And Yo Robbie hits his own man yet again. Here's Universal Zog. Universal Zog for Aquatic Blaze. Aquatic Blaze. Dreamy Bull's disciple. Aquatic Blaze, here he goes. On the forehand, trying to get the pass off. Brus needs to make a save. Going down on his stomach to make that save is now Asim, carrying it to the neutral zone. Now take a look at this. This is Soars, who I assume is Source Solos making his return to the BMHL this year. Interesting to see what happens there as now Plazarov chips forward and leaves it for Soars. Not even sure if that is Source Solos. I ought to check, but here's Matsarov. with no defense for the Gummy Express for a moment there. Gaming able to rush back, as now here's Matsarov with space. Matsarov's got room. Makes a beautiful move on the backhand. Quick shot! That one deflects off the pad of Papalevsky. Blazarov finds his man Matsarov. He's got space yet again. Once again, the backhand trying to find Dinnas never will. Nothing doing. Tons now. Rips it forward. Big shot! That one sails wide. Renax on the backhand. Clearing it down the length of the ice into the corner. Tons. Pressuring Gaming. Tons yet again. In the corner, Matsarov. Beautiful defending there as he banks this one off the board up for Andy. And Andy, oh, beautiful play by Andy. Now here, that sends Dinnas never will on his way. Quick shot! Dinnas never will. Pad save made by Papalevsky. Amazing chance there. Amazing teamwork by the Gummy Express. Now here's another opportunity for Andy in the low slot. Whacking away out of his both teams. However, nothing home as now Dinnas never will. At the blue line where Renax able to clear it cleanly. Here's Gaming now, trying to keep up this pressure for the Gummy Express. Gets it down the length of the ice as it goes around the net. Andy racing after it. Takes a quick shot off the slap shot. Hits Fleming square in the face. Andy yet again. Fleming seems a little dizzy after taking that slap shot to the face. As he's holding down N for no reason. We probably got to put him in the blue tent after that one. As now here's Asom. Asom not able to clear it cleanly. Does so the second time. Dangerous chance there. That's what he's saying in the chat right now. Probably planned, as that is an offsides for a stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, 7:06 remaining in this third period. Shots on goal 21-10 in favor of the Gummy Express. The Gummy Express win this game. They are well on their way to clinching first seed, depending on how the other games go today. I believe Trace and Dragons will likely clinch first seed because of their goal differential, as they are up big time right now. And now Asom banking off the boards, leaving it for Luc Quebecois. Aquatic Blaze. Dreamy's Disciple. Slashing his way through the middle. And now, oh my goodness, Asom with a very far hit from the puck. However, no call here. Now here's Universal Zog stepping in. Yo Robbie trying to lay a hit on their best player, unable to register. Universal Zog racing forward in the corner. Universal Zog scans his options. Asom with great defense. Banking off the board to himself several times, intercepted by Aquatic Blaze. He steps into the low slot. Great defending there. Great recovery from Asom to clear it the length of the ice. Dinnas never will. Great forecheck as Soares not able to clear it. Dinnas never will. Steps in front on the forehand. Great defense and great recovery from Soares this time. This one whacking away in the low slot. Both teams all around it. Gaming now. Gaming on the forehand. For Tons. Tons. Banks it off. Just leaves it behind his own net in safety. Dinnas never will. Contested tightly by Renax. Renax has some space on the forehand. Quick shot blocked in front. Dinnas never will. Trying to just shuffleboard their way up the ice and through the neutral zone. Didn't work out there. As now here's Renax the other way. Renax going super slow as he seems to have lost his speed. Viva Clog comes in to clean up the mess. Here's Viva Clog with speed the other way. Rich Prince Nate trying to leverage his stick to get forward and using that momentum. Viva Clog loses the puck. It sits in the low slot. Papalevsky pokes it forward. At the high slot now near the red dot. Rich Prince Nate finding it and clearing it down the length of the ice. Just leaves it behind his own net in safety. Gaming scans his options, going for the risky pass, paying off for Viva Clog. Now it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Viva Clog, range shot blocked in front by Soares. Can we get a confirmation that's Soares Solos or not? I believe it is. His name is just Soares, so I'm assuming that's Soares Solos as he returns to the BMHL. This one banks off Soares' stomach. Andy now trying to find a man in front, no one home. Viva Clog racing for the bench. Smartly just sends it right back in so he can get his line change. Andy, great forechecking, keeping it in the zone of the Gummy Express. Chance in front, yo Robbie, that one hits his stick and wide. Matsarov in the corner, trying to get his team the lead. On the forehand, that one sails wide. Andy stepping up with the slap shot, charging that up. Great redirection there by Aquatic Blaze. Aquatic Blaze just busting for a goal here. As he finally clears it down the length of the ice. Bruss lets it just trickle by him, leaving it for Asim as he looks for his options and allows his team to get a line change. Asim safely clears it down the length, where it's played by Papa Leviski. Luke Garou, oh, big hit laid on by Robbie near the blue line, as now both teams whacking away at it. It's Matsarov, contested by Zog. Here's Matsarov now the other way on the forehand, gets the shot off. Great deflection, excuse me, great block there by Luke Garou, Quebecois. It's Aquatic Blaze. The dreamy disciple laying down the pipe on that one is now here's Plazarov in the corner. Fleming pokes it forward, now on the backhand, looking for options. Didn't ask, never will, now takes it. Slasher in the neutral zone. Great defense there from Thunder Bay. 2-2, now 3 minutes remaining in this third period. It's Plazarov. Here's Plaz. Trying to find some trying to maintain some offensive zone time, as the Gummy Express have struggled in this one. With some great defense, steamrolled by, well, I guess the defense. As now here's Renax now the other way. Renax, beautiful move as he goes through the legs. However, unable to maintain possession of the puck, as now here's Vivaclog working against Renax. Vivaclog trying to get that latency, unable to do so, as now Didn't Ask Never Will, contested by II Tons at the blue line. Vivaclog poking it forward now in the low slot. That one sweeped aside by Thunder Bay. Now here's II Tons unable to control. Banking off the corner dangerously. Gaming says get right back over there. Beautiful pass to Vivaclog. He's unable to control momentarily. Andy retaining the zone. Here's Andy now, 3-on-2. Gets to the backhand. Big shot. Oh, glove save. And no rebound as Papa Leviski covers up. Beautiful save by Papa. Beautiful job. Recognizing the puck is behind him and finding it, covering it. As this one's still tied at 2. Look at how many 2s are on the board. 2. With 23 shots, of course. There's another 2 right there. 2 minutes remaining in this one. Third period, 2:22 remaining. Andy now, blue line, working against Universal Zog. Once again, to those of you guys joining us, you are joining us on the BMHL network on YouTube. We are trying to get BMHL on TikTok back. Oh, what a beautiful move by Viva Zog there. Oh my goodness, great toe drag. Anyways, if you're joining us on YouTube, make sure to check us out, BMHL on TikTok. It's BMHL number 7. If you could drop a follow, like some of those videos, we need to get our live access back. Yo, Robbie with a great one-timer opportunity. Sails well wide of the net. Now here's Matsarov at the top of the blue line, poked away by Aquatic Blaze. This one banks off the corner. Ricochets around the board. It's Universal Zog for Matsarov. Matsarov going with speed the other way, entering the zone of Thunder Bay. Steps in. Great intercept there by Universal Zog. Zog now back in the Gummy Express corner. 2 minutes remaining. Excuse me, minute 30 remaining in this one. Both teams really need this for their seeding. This will be extremely important for the Gummy Express if they win this game. I don't think an overtime win does them too much. And now here's a shot, Matsarov. That one rings off the post. Yo, Robbie with another opportunity off the shoulder. Papa Leviski. Another chance for Plazarov, blocked in front by this Thunder Bay team as they are laying. They are under siege right now as Thunder Bay. How will they respond as now Asim sends it right back to Vivaclog. Vivaclog now with speed. Vivaclog spears his way forward, blocked in front by Soar. Vivaclog yet again on the backhand. Quick shot for Plazarov. Oh, he scores! Plazarov with 53 seconds from a beautiful saucer pass from Vivaclog. Plazarov manages to redirect that puck into the back of the net. 53 seconds remaining in this one. Oh my goodness, beautiful goal from the Gummy Express as they harp on teamwork all season last year. And they show it this time as that is a beautiful pass from Steven. Right place, right time for Plazarov to get his team to lead late in this one. Didn't ask, never will on the face-off. Expect full pressure here from Thunder Bay as they need this one. This one now behind the net. Full offense here for Thunder Bay as Tons battling with Asim. Asim ricocheting this one around the boards. This one trickles out to the neutral zone for Vivaclog. Luke Garou Quebecois there. This one's sent back in by Thunder Bay. Great control there from Asim. Viva Clog. Up for Didn't Ask Never Will now as he's got space. 28 seconds remaining in this one. Thunder Bay need this puck back ASAP. Fleming finally locates the puck. Didn't Ask Never Will now the other way. Didn't Ask Never Will. Quick shot off the helmet of Papa Leviski with another beautiful save. 27 shots in this one for the Gummy Express. 15 seconds. Quick shot. Big save. Papa Leviski. Another chance. That one wide. 10 seconds remaining in this one. Viva Clog racing after Aquatic Blaze now. Can he be the hero for his team? He's got speed. In the neutral zone, Aquatic Blaze takes it over. Asim pokes it forward. Now Aquatic Blaze with a 1 second final chance. Didn't Ask Never Will lays down. And the Gummy Express go undefeated in this seeding. As that was a great win for this Gummy Express team. 28 shots on net, 3 of them squeak through, and they are undefeated in this tournament. Amazing work from both teams. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Warriors Bug on the BMHL Network. Once again, make sure to follow our TikTok, and make sure to stay tuned as we have more BMHL action coming up right after this. Thanks, y'all.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the BMHL Network on YouTube. It is For Life, alongside my good buddy Flash Doodle. How are you doing tonight, Flash?
Oh, I'm doing pretty solid for us. It's always good to be on the mic with you, and we got a pretty fun one between the Cruisers and Surge. Two high quality teams.
Yeah, Thunder Bay Surge and Vancouver Cruisers, live from Unknown Arena, where all of our games are played. So yeah, Flash, we're gonna go down to you. What are your Flash facts of the game for the first time this season?
Yeah, it's finished strong here. This is the last game for both teams. The Cruisers, unfortunately, the Surge, unfortunately, just took a defeat to the Gummy Express, so they'll be looking for a solid rebound.
Yeah, so you can see the Surge in their black home jerseys, or it might be alternate, I haven't seen their homes, and the Cruisers in their yellow, purple, and black away jerseys. So here we go, puck drop live from center ice at Unknown Arena. Thank you everyone tuning in here tonight. Shout out to Breezy Half. So here we go. We are underway with Alex Nick Jr. and Rich Prince Nate on the faceoff. There's a hit by Fleming early. So here's Void Arena. Stick candles into the zone for Vancouver. Oh, got some moves early here, Void Arena. And there's Loop on D. Here's Nate. Back up the ice. Defended there by Withering Voices. Poked away. Here's Void. One of their most notable players, along with veteran Alex Nick Jr., who's just seems to be on Vancouver every season. They have a team. It's that shot blocked by Lou. Yeah, Breezy, I already shouted you out. Stop DMing me. Thank you. Here's Rich Prince Nate into the zone. Nate, big hit by Withering Voices. Dumped off the boards. Back to Fleming. Fleming fires it to go unknown. Pass cross ice to Nate. Into the zone here for Withering Voices. He already has a big hit in this one. Fires off the boards. Great play. Bit of a creative one. Go unknown. We'll drop it down in net tonight for the Surge. He gets his first save of the night. That is Popolevsky, BMHL veteran. Flash, you know a lot about Popolevsky.
I sure do. He was my teammate back in season 11.
Oh, just shot the score early! It's aquatic Bray. It's aquatic. Oh my God, I already messed this up. Aquatic Blaze with the goal early here for the Thunder Bay Surge. What a shot!
Yeah, what a backhand by the Ontario Otters legend, as he's turning a new leaf in a great way, it seems, for the Surge.
Yeah, for sure. He got dipsy doodled there through the defense. No pun intended, Flashes. We are off to a great start for the Thunder Bay Surge. First shot, first goal for these guys. Seems like they don't have a goal horn yet.
It's extremely encouraging for them. They of course, have very solid former Tier 2 players playing in the forward position for them. I look to see them make a true impact in Tier 1 this year.
Yeah, for sure. So he finds Twine early here in this one. At 8:42 in the first period, it is 1-0 Thunder Bay Surge. Aquatic Blaze fires it cross ice to Zog. He is a great player. See that here. Zog in the left hash. Stick handles to the slot. Manor with a great poke check. We saw a great defensive performance from Manor in the first game of the season. As here is that kid. Another veteran of the BMHL. In the slot, poked there by Goat. Looks to get some offense here for the Cruisers. It's a big hit by Fleming on defense in the right trapezoid. In front of Hormatic, who's behind the net, is a fan there. Fleming. Along the boards. Zog. Tries to get a clear here for the Thunder Bay Surge. This Aquatic Blaze clears. Off the boards. And it goes right past the goaltender. Rollo here, a normal player. Gets to see him in net for the Cruisers. Not off to a great start, as here's that kid. Fires a shot blocked by Flim. Fleming, of course, a great defensive guy. Someone we see a lot throughout the years. Is that puck? Oh, loose puck! Save made by Rollo. Couldn't handle the bounce off the boards. Here's Nate. Alex Nick Jr. behind the net. Looks to get it clear. He will do so. All the way around. Past Void. No icing here in the BMHL. Popolevsky looks to play. Popolevsky, Flash, he is known for being a guy who likes to play the puck a lot.
Oh, absolutely. He once had 6 goalie goals in a single game back in Tier 3 in Season 11. So I would say so.
And our historian, Flash, you know what the analysis there. Thank you so much. Here's Aquatic Blaze. Or not Aquatic Blaze. I think Junior. I'm off to a horrible start today. Jeez Louise. On the slide, your Void Arena holds an F shot. No go there. As Nate looks to clear. He will do so. All the way down the ice. Off Iton's head. Double Itons. Into the zone for Thunder Bay Surge. Poked there by Withering Voices. Knocked into the zone here. Back to Honora, who holds a classic slap shot, and he clears. Back to Flim. Clears it back down. Little ping pong action. Withering Voices in neutral ice. Dumped back weakly by Fleming. It's Rich Prince Nate. Tries to play D on go unknown. Use Aquatic Blaze. He has to tag up for offside. Withering Voices. Dumps it all the way down. Lou into the zone. One of the great mobiles in the BMHL. So I feel like we've seen a dwindling of mobiles in the league. Flash, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, it's quite a shame how mobiles aren't what they used to be. However, Lou is pretty consistent for how he plays.
Yeah, for sure. It's 2 mobiles here in the booth. It's sad to see.
Yeah, you're
keep that
absolutely
culture
right.
alive. Let's keep that culture alive. As Goat dumps it down. Lou intercepts on his backhand. He stick handles. Fires into the bench. Someone almost gets killed. And they'll be stopped to play at 5:58 in the first period of play.
Yeah, this defensive matchup is one to keep an eye on. Obviously, Fleming for the Surge. He's a veteran forward, actually, last year for the Firebirds, as well as goaltender. Of course, for the Vancouver Cruisers, another veteran, Winoria, who's really seen it all at this point between the hash marks.
Oh, yeah, 100%. As here we go. Back underway. 5:54 in the first period of play, nearing the midpoint. As Zog, he dangles through the D, poked away there by Winora. Jason Bourne, back on D. Knocked to the corner as Winora fires it all the way back down. Blocked there by Lou, assuming two-way position here for the Thunder Bay Surge. So it'll be dumped into the zone. Off the boards. Winora.
You good?
Yeah, just Swasha on the boards there. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing some kind of dance. As here's Aquatic Blaze poked away. So sorry. So I'll go to the boards. What is he doing?
We'll have to zoom in on that on the screen.
Yeah, please go Warrior and get that and next stoppage of play, so I'll be dumped out of the zone. I don't have the screen pulled up. As here's Alex Nick Jr. into the zone. Flynn gets drilled by Alex Nick Jr., captain of the Cruisers. He on a wraparound chance. Oh, Popolesky. Good golly, Miss Molly. What a play by Popolesky. Unbelievable save on the wraparound chance. Alex Nick Jr. As Winora looks to clear, he will do so. What a save, Flash.
No kidding. Popolesky doesn't even have that much Tier 1 experience, being a Tier 2 and Tier 3 goalie in the past. However, he's fared pretty well, as we said. Rolly Rollo, however, has major Tier 1 experience, playing for the Concord Minutemen as a two-way player of the sorts. And I can only assume 4Life is disconnected. That's not good.
Yeah, I put myself on mute. I put myself on mute. So it's going to be a long season. As here's Rich Prince and Nate. Backhand shot blocked by Winora. So I'll be cleared down all the way. As Thor lagging the puck a bit there. Popolevsky elects not to cover. So I'll go backhand off the boards. Double-eyed Tons. Receives. Little spin move. Clears. Off stick of Jason Bourne. 3:46 to go in the first period of play. Shots 2 apiece. Here, Unlun Arena for the Thunder Bay Surge and the Vancouver Cruisers. So that'll bounce off Soar's skate. Aquatic Blaze will call off his teammate. And that'll be cleared all the way down the ice. Winora, he whiffs on a slap shot. I got a new stick. Here's Rich Prince. I keep getting his name wrong. I'm just going to say Nate. So that'll go. Shot will go wide. Aquatic Blaze. Stick handling here. Blaze poked away there by Jason Bourne. As Lou joins the rush. That kid. Winora clears. Off the penalty box glass all the way down. Flim will receive on his skate. And, we don't see a lot of black jerseys in the BMHL today, Flash. So they have some great jerseys out there.
Yeah, they're looking pretty sharp, I'm not going to lie.
Yes, Flim will be cleared off the boards. Here's Zog into the zone with Aquatic Blaze, our goal scorer. So here's Zog to the slot, poked with there by Winora. He's just a great name on defense. See someone you want to have on your team. Here's Aquatic Blaze. He fires a shot. It's blocked there by Winora once again. Withering Voices. Looks to play D. He'll knock it back towards zone net. Rolling well with the blocker. Will be poked ahead. Save made there by Rollo. Another save. Got the pad stacked there for their third shot of the game. So here's Aquatic Blaze. Brings it around. Poked with there by Goat. Looks to exit the zone. It will. So here's Lou. That kid pokes ahead for the Cruisers. Here comes Vancouver. Clear attempt there. Blocked. Held in the zone. So that kid brings it around. He gets hammered. So Aquatic Blaze will clear. Blocked there by Alex Nick Jr. He's going to have a shot. No, he's going to call it off. He's going to go to his forehand. Fires a shot. It'll get blocked. Here's Flim. He'll poke it ahead to Zog. And here come the Thunder Bay Surge. Universal Zog, Miami Tropic last season. Cleared down. Zog. Back on his back. And you know, something we hate to see here, Flash, the Tropic's not in the BMHL this year. And that is something you don't see a lot.
I know. It seems like an end of an era for BMHL in a way, losing that dynasty.
And there's a shot blocked by Flim.
Same with Sacramento Sabertooths. It's just, of course, those two franchises have been battling for what seems like an eternity in this league. And now they're gone.
I know, just like that. Here's Nate. He stick handles with his pink stick. All the way around. What a play. Gets past the defense. A wraparound chance. Loose in front in the crease. Rollo will cover. At 1:26 to go in this first period play.
Seems like Rich French Nate is feeling nostalgic for the Tropics with that stick, that pink stick.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, the other day I was watching the Gummy Express game and I saw gummy blocks on the Gummy Express, and it really just hit me as the Sabertooths aren't here anymore. That's just a weird sight to see.
Absolutely, but at least he's on his own team still, in a way, you know? The team being named after him.
For the longest time, I really thought the Gummy Express were, like, owned by Gummy, so... Something cleared by Nick Jr. off the boards. Back out. Neutral zone for Lou. Battling with Void Arena. Here's Nate. Stick handles in the zone. Oh, his own teammate seems to get in the way there. Double-eyed Tons. As Nate on his backhand to his forehand now. In the right trap zone. He'll throw it in front. Blocked there by Goat. So he'll be brought to his goaltender for a cover. They can't do so. He'll be loose. Lou tries to get a shot. He can't do so. Back to the blue line. Try to be kept in there by Nate. That'll exit the zone. There's Goat. Nate will poke it ahead. Puck battle here along the boards in front of the box. It's Nate. Battles the Goat. Slowing down the tempo here. 39 to go in this first period of play. Shots 5-2 in favor of the Surge. Goat pokes it ahead on the whiff clear by Flim. But he will get redemption. Fire it down the ice all the way down on the stick of Winora, who will fire it past all the players. But Lou will be the one to stop it. He'll fire up the board strongly all the way down the ice. As this is Winora on the clear. He missed. As here's Nate in the zone. Nate fires it in the goalie's pads. It's loose. Rollo will cover. Shot was like a pile of mashed potatoes. Just went nowhere.
Yeah, this line for the Surge is filled with former Yorktown snipers last year. Nate and Itons. They've been absolutely dominant so far, so definitely like the move of putting them together, getting that chemistry from their former team.
Yeah, for sure. So here we go. Final 13 seconds to play in this first period here from Unknown Arena. Surge Cruisers live on the BMHL network, because here's Aquatic Blaze. One more shot attempt here. And that should do it for that first period of play. Score 1-0. Our only goal scorer was Aquatic Blaze. So what do you get from that period, Flash?
Yeah, Tampa Bay Surge, again, they've been dominant.
Tampa Bay Surge.
Especially in line one. And obviously we saw a beautiful goal by Aquatic. So I like what I'm seeing from a Surge fan's point of view.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay Surge, Flash. It's an interesting team.
We like to take this time to acknowledge our viewers. That hockey player and Frozen Net himself from Frozen Net Media is in the stream, along with 7 other people. Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Frozen Net Media, owned by Felix. He is a great guy with great graphics. Check him out. Our final score graphics are actually made by him. You can see those on TikTok. You should follow TikTok, actually. We need followers so we can go live on our mainstream platform.
That's correct. We very much so want to be back on TikTok.
And here's Zog on the backhand. Here he fires. What a save! Holy Rollo. Stones him cold as Zog gives him a tap of recognition. What a save.
That was absolutely ridiculous by Rollo. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the save credit for some reason. However, yeah, that would have probably gone top right. What a save by Rollo.
100%. Just marched right down Broadway. He's able to stone him cold. So face-off will be in the left hash. So it'll be poked away. Zog brings out his own zone. Bit of a blunder there. Fires off the boards weakly. Back to Winora. He whiffs on the slap shot. Here's going to be a chance for the Thunder Bay Surge, but it's dealt with. No. Blocked by his own teammate. Here's Zog. What a move. Dangles to the slot. He shoots. What a save. Smothered off the skate of Rolly Rollo. And he has been the mainstay for this Vancouver Cruisers team.
Yeah, that was a very unfortunate turnover by Winoria onto Zog's stick. That's not the guy that you want to turn it over to, Winoria.
100% is here. Zog behind the net, poked with there by Winora. Jason Bourne looks to clear. Be poked along the boards to Jason Bourne. Flim. Go. Oh, he dangles in for the Cruisers. Poked away. That was a big hit also. Behind the play on that kid. So he dumped down to Jason Bourne. Goat. Brings it to the slot. Looks to get maybe on his backhand here to fire a shot. He can't do so. I actually saw Goat in the practice arena earlier today. Getting his shots in as that'll be dumped in. Off the boards. Held in. Popolevsky is able to clear. As we mentioned earlier, he's so good at playing the puck.
Absolutely.
Here's Goat unknown. On the backhand, he fires it down. Off the boards of that kid. That kid stick handles. Gets hit, so he loses control of the puck. And here comes Prince Nate. Up the ice here with this obvious pink stick. Into the zone. Nate on his backhand. He shoots just wide. Rebound goes to double I. Tons here. Forehand shot goes wide left of the net. So it has been all Surge so far in this game. Tons fires across ice. Misses Nate. Back to Winoria. He clears. All the way down to Voitorino. He's going to have a chance. He does a breakaway. Voitorino's in. He does a little stick handle. And he just throws it at the goaltender. You got to do more with that chance. I mean, that's a beautiful stick.
Remaining calm and under pressure.
Whoa.
Big miss there.
Can you hear me? I just got like booted out of the call.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, yeah, back to the play. But that was a breakaway. You have to make that. You just have to make that save. I mean, thrown in front. Save made by Roller. Sorry, I'm a bit distraught. I just got my phone just crashed. As that'll go. Let's loose in the crease here. Looking for a shot. It's a no-go. As here's Nate. Throws it back out in front. Blocked here by the smothering defense of this Cruisers team. As here's Nate. Poked away. Back out to the blue line for Lou. Lou just loses control of the puck to Alex Nick Jr. So Void gets in the way of Nick. As here's Nate. On his backhand. Fires a shot. And it'll go blocked there by Winora. And out of the zone to neutral ice. First one there will be Lou. Dumped off the boards. When Nora looks for the slap shot, it's weak. It goes nowhere. But luckily it's forward head by Voices. Here's Voitorino. Had that breakaway chance earlier. You know, on that breakaway, I was just stunned because I expected him to do a little maybe forehand backhand, but it was a weak forehand shot off the pads. He could do so much more. And I just wasn't expecting that. And here's Zog. Gates it in. Zog on his forehand. He shoots. Blocked there by Winora. Poked away there by Goat. Out to the neutral zone. 6:18 to go in the second period of play. Shots 9-4 in favor of the Thunder Bay Surge. Here's Zog looking to make it 10. He brings it in. Zog to his backhand. Poked away there by Goat. Loose puck. Winora will slap shot it away. What a defensive play. Zog go to Flim. Fire down. It's blocked there by Lou, who will forward it ahead. Some teamwork on display. Here's Winora. Clears it back down. To that kid, they're going to have a chance here. That kid stick handles. On a backhand shot, will go wide right. Bounce out in front for the poke check save. Popolevsky. Rebound chance there. No good. What a play by Popolevsky as the Cruisers starting to get some offense here in this game. It has been all Thunder Bay Surge to this point as Aquatic Blaze fires it down. They'll go past everybody, blocked by Winora. It's always great to have someone who knows where the puck is on those blocks.
Absolutely, that's crucial if you want to make the playoffs.
For sure. It's just Aquatic Blaze. Brings it around. Blaze. Winora once again gets in the way, disrupting play. As here's Zog on his backhand, just wide. That's on target. That's in. As here's Bongo making his debut in this game. He is a seasoned veteran, Flash. You know a lot about Bongo.
Oh, absolutely. He's a great commentator as well over at Cool Sports Network.
Yeah, check out Cool Sports Network. That'll be dumped down to Lou. This is control. Alex Nick Jr. Fresh off the bench. Bongo at neutral ice. Zog pokes it ahead. Withering Voices. Whiffs on one clear. Has to pause. And the second one, it's blocked by Lou. Here come the Thunder Bay Surge. Hold slap shot there. He whiffs. Let's see Lou, a bit of rust maybe. Not going for a great chance. As here is Nate. Stick handles. He brings it in. Here comes Nate. On his backhand to his forehand. Throws it in front. Blocked there by Withering Voices. Slap shot here by Tons. Incoming. And, oh my goodness. That was something. I'll go all the way down to Flim. We'll get a weak clear, but it will be successful. Pass Alex Nick Jr. to Voices. He whiffs. It's a bunch of whiffs. As Winora will finally poke it out. Nate receives a neutral ice. It's a low-scoring game here. We'd like to see more scoring. Flash loves scoring. So it'll be dumped down. Here to Goat. Stick handles in. Go unknown. Brings it in. Here's Goat. Tries to get a shot off. Flim with a little bit of body. Here's Nate. Goat defends. Brought around. Go unknown, battling a neutral ice. Poked ahead here by Nate. Poked once again. Here's Go unknown. He'll dump it in off the corner boards. So it'll bounce out in front. That kid misses a poke check. And Flim will clear with ease. All the way down the ice to Nate. What a pass. Here comes the surge. Nate will fire a long shot. Just glove side wide as here's Nate. Stick handles poked away by Winora. So good at those poke checks he is. They bring, it's in Popolevsky's pads. Loose puck here. Soars hit his own teammate. That's not going to reside well in the Thunder Bay locker room.
No, it will not. Players
Here's that kid. Brings it in front, poked away. Here's Universal Zog. Zog, stick handles in. Here comes Zog for the Thunder Bay Surge. He's in. Zog, to his backhand, he shoots, blocked by Winora. He's due for a goal here. I can just feel it. So he passes out in front. Aquatic Blaze misses the chance. As here's the Cruisers the other way. Looking to start a counterattack. Flim, looked like he was going for a line change. Gets involved. Here comes Flim, the defenseman. Oh my goodness, here's Flim. Has a chance. Shoots. He'll be blocked by Winora. It's like an lineman when he gets an interception. Just you
I
pray
know.
that he it's a sight to see that weak, slow defenseman. Oh, Bongo imposes his will on Aquatic Blaze. The only goal scored in this 1-0 game, but the shots are 9-6 in favor of the Surge. Here's Goat. Clears it all the way down. Off the boards. So it's going to be a full race here between Popolevsky and Bongo, but Popolevsky will win that puck. Here's Winora. He lifts on the slap shot. It's in Rolly's pads. Poke check there. Saved by Rollo once again. Their 11th shot of the night.
I really have no idea what Winori is doing right now. I mean, look at him. He can clear the puck just fine. I'm not sure why he's taking his chances on slap-shotting it.
Yes, here's Bongo. He passes it there, blocked by Aquatic Blaze. Nick Jr. tries to forecheck in the corner. Clear successful by Lou. Here's Zog. He's going to have a chance on his forehand with 1:50 to go. Here's Zog. Right hash, weak shot. Looked like he was looking for a rebound shot there. As Winora tries to get a clear, poked away by Zog. Pass there, blocked once again. Whiffs on the clear. Another time, as here's Tons. Looks for a pass to be dumped out, maybe by the force of God. I don't know what happened there. Here's Soar. Fires it weakly off the boards right to Bongo, but it goes right through his stick, and double-eyed Tons will be there to clear. All the way down the ice, blocked by Winora, right off the face. Here's Nate. Behind that on his backhand, Nate, wraparound chance to his forehand. Nate stick handles to the slot on his backhand. He shoots just high. 1:10 to go in the second period of play. Is that kid? Stick handles through the zone. Is it that kid? Nate gets back. Here's Goat. Two teammates fighting for the same puck. Never ends well. So that loose puck will come out to double-eyed Tons. They skate out here. Goat fighting with Tons. On his backhand. Goat fires a long shot. Save made there by Rollo. Dumped all the way down the ice. Goat on his stick. Gates it in. Go onto the backhand. Passes cross ice to that kid. He'll go to his backhand. Shot goes wide. Off the boards, off the net. And here to go unknown. Aquatic Blaze pokes it away. Blaze and Goat. Goat fights. He's going to fire a shot blocked by Blaze. He's going to skate up here. Here's Blaze. Fires a long shot. Will go wide right of the net. Bounces off the boards to Nate. Nate fires a shot just wide. Double-eyed Tons will be there. Here's Tons. Wraps it around. Voices on one knee. Looks like he's proposing to the puck there. That'll be clear. 12 seconds to go in the second period of play. 1-0 game. So here's Blaze. Hit attempt there actually led to a clear. So it'll be cleared all the way down. One last shot here maybe for the Surge. Here's Nate on his back and he shoots. Save made. And that will do it. The second period of play. Score 1-0 in favor of the Surge. Shots are 13-6. So Flash, let's hear from you.
Yeah, besides that short little 45-second stint from that kid in the Surge zone, the Cruisers have really not gotten anything going. And unfortunately for them, their chances of winning this game is cruising right past them. However, I do see hope for them since Tampa Bay, they've had some defensive lapses leading to a couple breakaways. So there's still hope if you're Cruisers.
Yeah, it's like a cheese board. Just a lot of ingredients, but not a half. Half of them just don't taste good. That's kind of what we're seeing here.
Oh, yeah,
A lot of good chances, but half of them don't end up working. So here's Flim. Third period's on the way. I'd like to thank all of our viewers. There's a shot by Nick Jr.
There you go, another
high.
defensive lapse.
Yeah, here we go. Loose puck in the crease. F shot it high. It's loose to scramble. That'll be cut by Popolevsky, who gets the glove in there. Bong with a bit of a tap after the play.
Yeah, not too many owners play goalie in the BMHL. Have you noticed that?
I actually have. That's actually a great point. Popolevsky taking things into his own hands. So here we go.
I'm not sure what would happen if a goaltender like Wooler would try and own a team, but I can't say it would end well.
And that's why he's a Leafs fan, Flash. We don't associate with him. So here we go. Off the face-off. To the blue line, Manor holds slap shot. I don't know what he's doing. Here comes Zog. He's going to have a step. He's going to have a chance. Here's Zog on the breakaway. He stick handles in. He scores! Universal Zog makes no mistake. And it is 2-0 Thunder Bay Surge, and that's a defensive lapse by Manor, as you were saying to the intermission.
That's right. Again, you don't want to give the puck to Zog, the Miami Tropics legend. It will not end well, as we just saw right there.
100%. So it is 2-0 now, as it looks to be in the hands of the Thunder Bay Surge. So what a goal by Zog.
Yeah, and good for Zog. He's been by far the most dominant player on the ice, and finally gets rewarded.
Yeah, I told you about towards the end of that second period, he's due.
Absolutely. The Cruisers' defense, which is surprisingly has a very good reputation, is absolutely leaving Rolo out to dry right now.
100%. So after that beautiful goal, he just faked out the goal. He went short side. It is now 2-0 in favor of Thunder Bay. So here comes Aquatic Blaze. They're looking to make it 3. Backhand attempt blocked by Nick. So I'll go back out to Bongo. Haven't seen a lot of him in this game. So here's Bongo. Looks to clear. Zog will poke it ahead. Here comes the Surge. Zog. Stick handles. Right, trapezoid. Zog. Stick handles around, passes it to Blaze. It'll go off his stick. On his backhand to his forehand now. In the left hash. Brings it around. Great play there by Withering Voices to poke it away. So here's Blaze. Looking to maybe get a pass across ice. So it'll be passed down front. Loose puck, Zog! Oh my! That's a chance of the game right there for the Thunder Bay Surge. And I'm dumbfounded how that did not go in.
Yeah, with that nerf of the poke check, stuff like that, which would have been automatic goals in the previous season, are now hit or miss.
Yeah, and it's just a discombobulation here of this defense, who have been so good this tournament. And I don't know what Flim is doing there. That's too risky. Can't get cocky when you have a big lead. So here comes that kid. Stick handles in for the Cruisers. That kid shoots off the post!
And that kid, as previously mentioned, has been the only good part about this Cruisers team right now. And he should have gone on the board there. That was a great move.
As here comes Nate. He stick handles to his back and he shoots! Glove save, loose puck, Rolo covers. And this game is just like a box of chocolates. It's just so much variety on both sides.
I know. I love how Rolo didn't let that previous goal get to him. He's out here making good saves still.
Yeah, a lot of people here in the crowd tonight on Unknown Arena. A 2-0 game, just past 8 minutes in this third period of play. Been all Surge so far.
Yeah, it doesn't really look good for Alex Jr.'s team. However, he's a veteran owner. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to turn teams around, which is what he did last year.
Yeah, here's double-eyed ton. Sorry, interrupt. He shoots, save made. Rolo, who's puck will cover. You can continue.
Alex Nick Jr., he transformed the Voodoo, who were largely seen as a meme team at the time, into arguably a cup contender. However, they lost in 5 games to the Otters. However, they were the 3 seed in a good division, so he knows how to turn teams around.
Something I was talking about with Preds fan last game that I commentated here with the Cruisers, their jerseys are paying homage to the Voodoo. With their color scheme.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, if you take a look.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It kind of reminds me of the Coyotes jerseys in the 2020s. That color scheme. So I'll go out to scores.
Yeah, absolutely.
As he will go to his forehand. Poke missed there by a go unknown. The Source will do it himself here, I suppose. When you're up 2, you can do whatever you want. He'll stick handle on his backhand. He's going to shoot there, blocked by Winora. Now he's got to get back, though. That's the tough part. But he'll block it, he'll keep it in. Back off his stick. Backhands off the boards. Leaves it to his forward to do the work. So here's Nate behind the net. He'll wrap it around. Here's Nate. He's going to bring his shot. No, it'll be taken away by Winora. Back to his forehand. Here's Nate. Fires a shot. Poke check there by Winora once again. I think I've said Winora so many times in one stream, I'm going to hear it in my dreams. Here's Alex Lake Jr. He stick handles past the D. He shoots. He scores! Mamma mia, Alex Lake Jr. Unbelievable goal.
And that
the
goal
Cruisers, just like that, are back in it.
That is almost all Soar Solo's the two-way's fault. You're up by 2 in a situation where all you have to do is play defense, and he's in the other team's zone and leads to a near breakaway. So I'm not sure what the plan was there from Soar, but it doesn't end too well.
So on the 10th shot of the game, it's a bamboozle of the defense. And we have a new game basically here. It is so close now. 2-1 looks a lot more appealing than 2-0 on the scoreboard if you're a Cruisers player. So it's Alex Nick Jr., but who else really to get the goal for the Cruisers in this stage?
Absolutely. By far the best player.
For sure.
On paper, at least. Yeah, absolutely.
So here's Bongo on his forehand. He'll pass across ice to Nick Jr. Misses Snick, but he should be able to get it. That puck. Whoa! My goodness, it's almost a misplay there by Flim. Loose puck be poked away. Here's William Voices. He holds that shot. Long shot, just wide. It's Nick Jr. offside. What?
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, break. However, they truly are responding. Look at the resilience from Vancouver right now. Absolutely owning play.
100%. Yeah, I missed regular season because I could tell where these guys are in the standings, but that's all right. Playing for seeding here in the preseason tournament. This game is important for that, I assume. Here we go, Nick Jr. Poke it along the boards. Flim whiffs on a clear, so Nick Jr. will get it. Oh! Miscommunication there, Bongo and Nick Jr. It's Flim. Holds on his forehand, takes his time. That's what you gotta do here. You got time kills, offside will be called. You can't do that, bud.
Yeah, going back to that previous goal, I mean, Soar Solos is a seasoned player, no doubt. So you want better play from players like that.
Yeah, correct me. I might sound a bit stupid here, but is Soar Solos the same person as Sorvan? Or is that just me?
No. This is the Voyagers owner from last year. And
yikes.
he's doing the Voyagers for the past 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah, so he knows a lot about alting. Here we go. Russell Zog. He brings on his 4 and he fires a long shot blocked there by Winoria. Back to Lou. As I'm seeing in the chat here, Rolly has to go. So that's going to be tough for them to find a new goalie. As that kid fires a shot, it'll be blocked, and it'll go out of play. So that's tough, which will be granted. So let's see who they have to go to the dugout, or the bullpen. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's rough. Roll has been pretty solid so far.
Yes, he has. He's 14 for 16 in this one. Let's get the handy-dandy calculator out. 14 divided by 16. He has an 8.75 save percentage. Timeout is called.
Yeah, so far, the Surge are actually 0-2, which is very surprising.
Really?
They lost their first game of the year to none other than Kyoto. So, no shame in that, obviously. And then, of course, they lost to the Dragons, who have been upsetting teams as well. So,
yeah, yikes. That is rough. So here we go.
So they're on track for their first win. They don't want to mess it up. They don't want to have another tour incident or any two-way or defense trying to score a goal, basically.
Yeah,
within reason.
Okay, who are they going for goaltending? Let's see.
Good question.
They're still trying to find a goaltender.
They have one?
Who is that? That is KJ's Roblox Rules. Oh dear. So here comes that kid. Hopefully he proves me wrong.
No, he's been in the league for a while. We'll see.
Actually, I do remember last game I commentated, he was a standout substitute goaltender. When Snipes was goaltending for them. And, oh my goodness, wow. Huge hit.
Yeah,
the withering voices, that he has a lot. Oh! Get this guy some Gatorade.
Yeah, I believe that's Oreo Boy.
Yes, here's go. No, on the back end. He shoots. What a save!
Can't believe he got that.
We saw that's how Alex Nick Jr. scored his first goal of the game. And Popolevsky looks like he studied some film and made the save. Flim whiffs on a couple clears, but he's able to get out, but that kid will keep it in. For the Cruisers, momentum has completely shifted in this one. That kid misses a poke check, but he'll fire it back in. Soares goes through his stick. It'll go back out. Looks like Goat Unknown will be the first one to be there. Defended by Zog. Goat looks to shake and bake, but Zog is just going to defend him with ease. I'll be dumped down to Memoria.
Cruisers are 1-1 right now, as they just barely
Oh my
lost
god!
what was that?
Wow! Oh, Nick Jr. dangles it off the post! The most confusing 5 seconds I've ever seen. What just happened? It's like a wrecking ball. And then, wow, I'm at a loss of words. He was jumping up like beans in a can. I don't even know what to say there. As here's Bongo throws a pass. What a play by Lou!
No, that's what a two-way should do.
Especially on mobile. It's hard to make plays. Here we go. Here comes Nate. Poked away. Alex Nick Jr. Here comes Nate. Oh! Huge hit on Nate. So we're seeing a lot more physical here. Physical play. We did that to Jason Bourne. They'll be fired, and that will go over the bench and out of play. So all the way out to the former bathrooms of Unknown Arena. Back in the day, that used to be the hangout spot. Before...
Yeah, that's right, the locker rooms and all that.
I think it was season 12. It's the last time they had Unknown Arena.
Yeah, Vancouver, they have a reason to be optimism no matter what happens after this tournament. Being a registered Tier 2 team, they've just barely lost the Armada and just recently beat the Royal Bulldogs today.
Yeah, oh my goodness, watch out to pop out to deep center field, but looks like that will be handled. Yes, Breezy. As that'll go out to that kid. He'll look to clear. He'll whiff. So that kid fires a shot just wide. All the way down to that kid. And offside will be called. Is that AJ Lee in the crowd? Excuse me. I'm sorry.
What?
The WWE wrestler AJ Lee is here with us tonight, I see.
There we go. Adds to the many lists of celebrities engaged in our community. Of course, Blaze playing in this is Dreamy Bowl's biggest fan.
Flash, tell me more about Dreamy Bowl's line of work. You actually told me you were one of his favorite watchers. This puck was out of play.
That's right. Dreamy Bowl is, of course, a big fan of the Otters last year. He got him to the second round. Let's just say that. Yeah,
if you look at Wario's shirt, telling him to cream it, that's where that's saying.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. That's where it comes from. Nice.
Yep, and Wario wearing sponsored shirt. Here you go. He's jumping out of his seat. So here we go. Back to hockey. So we won there by the Cruisers. 3:12 to go in the third period of play. As that kid dangles in. As my good buddy Gloomba used to say, I think this game does deserve overtime, Flash. What do you say?
Yeah, I could see it going there, too. The Cruisers are making the push here.
For sure, as here's Zog. He looks to silence those haters. Fires a shot! What a save! KJ Lee's puck, he'll cover. KJ's Roblox rules. Sounds like a kid's YouTube channel, but that's okay. He makes the save. For sure, I was telling you. I mean, he came into that game late, and he showed out.
If he continues this way, he might earn the starter role. Rollo is actually in the crowd right now. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he had to join on his phone, or he had to leave and then join back on his phone or something. But yeah, for whatever reason, he's not playing.
Yeah, so here we go. Back to play. This Quantic plays fouls with the Goat. Is that be dumped out to that kid? He's going to have a chance for the Cruisers. That kid's in. He shoots. Glove, Popolevsky.
Yeah, if I'm Popolevsky, I'm telling my team I don't want to have to make those saves because he shouldn't have to. This team should be playing better defense right now.
For sure, some people call Popolevsky a lot of things, like a cotton head ninny muggins, but you know what? He makes the save, nonetheless. So here we go. Face off in the O-zone for the Cruisers, but Nate will win it with that cheeky face-off move. I hate that face-off move. I hate it.
Yeah, hopefully that gets erased.
Fires a shot! Oh my! Just high of the goaltender.
Unfortunately, I don't think it will, just because Sammy, he would definitely not like that. That's for sure.
Yeah, BMHL gods. We should remove that, Wario. We should remove that from the game. Sorry.
You good? You got
So
that
here we go.
virus from the cruise ship or something?
Yeah, I think I got the antivirus. So here we go. Here comes Nate into the ozone. Taking a look for a pass here. Maybe he'll fire it in. Save made by KJ. Back out. Nate in the neutral zone. On his back end, he'll fire a long shot. I'll take a deflection, and he'll go high. Back to Honoria. He'll clear. 2-minute warning in this third period. This is where crunch time happens. There's a stick on the ice. Aquatic Blaze. Gotta put that stick away. Is that shot? Oh, it looked like a pass, but it was too high. That'll be F shot back in. They gotta tag up for offside. I'll go all the way around. Double-eye Tons will be there. Lou looks to clear. He will do so. Off the boards. Behind the net. Back to Nate. Nate looks to keep it alive for the surge. He will do so. Here comes Nate. Stick handles. Poked away there by Goat. Oh my god, wow. That was a horrible voice crack. I apologize. So that'll be dumped off Bongo. Here comes Bongo for the Cruisers. That'll be dumped away once again. As Nate will clear it down. Passes stick of double-eye Tons when Nora clears. BMHL, I feel like it's just a big game of ping pong. And I feel like you just spin a wheel, and one of these chances turns into a goal. Like, it gets cleared down, and then someone either whiffs, and here we go. It's double-eye Tons on his backhand. It's just, it's so, like, predictable. As Nate drives into the slot here, looking for a shot. So, oh, it's loose! It's in a skate! Can't be covered. Here comes Nate. All the way around. Nate stick handles. He'll wrap it around. Nate fires a shot. What a defensive play by the Cruisers. So here they go. Here comes Alex Nick Jr. Brings it in. Nick Jr. 40 to go. Nick Jr. shoots off the crossbar. Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, they can't call a timeout either because they burned it on that goalie change.
I knew that puck flew like an eagle. It was like an eagle rock. It just flew all the way out of play, and oh my goodness.
It's like
40
Alex Nick Jr.
seconds.
will be back on the ice, however.
They're gonna keep him out there.
Very smart.
So he'll miss the G shot. Oh no! Horrible play by Withering Voices. Here comes Zog, but Voiderino's able to get back. What a play by Voiderino. That could have ended the game. 3 to go now. Dumped around. Yeah, he's getting yelled at by the fans. Getting heckled. Withering Voices for that horrible play that could have cost his team the game. Zog brings it around. Oh, big hit! Nick Jr. dumps it up. One last chance for the Cruisers. Voiderino misses his stick, and that might do it. Yes. Oh, no! It's out of play. And that could be costly.
Yeah, not what Lou is trying to do, however, better than turning it over. So we'll give him a pass there.
For sure. So 12 seconds here. There's no timeout, like you mentioned. So 2-1 surge. They just need to dump it in, I feel like. Can we pull the goalie? I thought we added that. I could have sworn we added
I don't think so.
So here we go. So when Nora looks to get a stick on it, Goat will poke it ahead. Blaze will poke it away. They'll stick handle in, and that should do it. Here in this one, there's a big hit by Goat at the end. But that should do it. The Thunder Bay Surge have won a game. And they secure the Dub-One's Beautiful Monday. What a game.
Yeah, no kidding. What a game of changing momentums as well. It seems like Vancouver controlled that whole last period. However, the Surge, more specifically Popolewski, was able to hold on and get the dub.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? When you gotta... look at them celebrating. You know, there was once upon a time when the Surge had the first overall pick and they selected Warriors Slug back in the day. In the first ever BMHL draft, that was a time.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. So, yep, that will do it here. This 9 o'clock slot. I do believe we have one more at 10. Correct me if I do believe.
That is correct.
Okay. Dang. All right, so I guess that will do it here tonight on the BMHL Network. It has been 4. Oh, yeah, no, actually, yeah, Flash, no, yeah. What was your recap on this game and your 3 stars of the game? Oh, your 3 doodles of the game, yeah.
3 doodles of the game? Yeah, it's definitely got to be Aquatic Blaze, Zog, and then Popolewski for shutting the door and getting his team his first franchise win.
Yeah, for sure. So that should do it here tonight. Thank you so much to all of our viewers, all of our subscribers, and everyone tuning in here tonight at the 9 o'clock slot. It has been 4Life and Flash Sheet'll bring you the game here tonight. So the final from Unknown Arena, it is Surge 2, Cruisers 1. Shots are 19-13 in favor of the Surge. So I hope everyone has a great night. Good night, everybody. Drive home safe. And
Knockout
yeah.
stages begin tomorrow. Get ready.
Yep. Yeah, tune in. Knockout stages. Hopefully we can bring you that. Me and Flash. So yeah, here. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night. And we'll see you tomorrow.